Wow. That is all I've got to say after that. Wow. I mean, where do we start? I don't even know where to begin after that. Not only was it probably, most likely, definitely the best card of this year, the way it ended was just shocking, surprising, weird to see unfold on the stage as high as UFC. We've seen something like this before in Strikeforce. Disappointing. There's many words that can be described what we witnessed. Shoutouts to Michael Aponte in the house. What is going on? Did you see UFC? That shit was crazy. I'm currently trying to tune in and see what, or if they're gonna have a post-fight press conference. But man, yo, Paco, he said it's fucking Khabib time. He went out there and did his damn thing, didn't he? Didn't he? Connor did not get one round in. He had his moments where he flashes of brilliance. He defended a couple of takedowns. I gotta give him props. But ultimately, there's not much he could do against the smash machine that's Khabib. And then the way the whole thing ends, how the fuck am I supposed to sleep now? So I decided, hey, let's go home, let's fire up a stream, let's see what happens. Fuck, I gotta talk about this. Let's get this shit off my chest. Son. Connor said some very personal things. Very personal things. When this whole thing was brewing. And then what he expect after everything was said and done? For him to be cute? Yeah. I don't support it, but hey, as far as just strictly fighting goes, he did his thing. And made an example out of old Conor McGregor. I kept saying Khabib would beat Conor. People thought I was lying. Well, typically, if you know anything about anything, you will probably lean towards Khabib. Just if you've been watching MMA for a while, and you can observe their skill sets, look at it from the side, not be a fan or biased about any of them really. And yeah, Khabib's a tough son of a bitch to deal with. But first round ended up going just about how I anticipated. They exchanged on the feet briefly, and he shot for a very, very low single leg, almost an ankle pick. It took him some time to get the fight to the ground, but he played it safe, very safe, and kept him there initially. Then after that, the second round went pretty much similarly, except he was able to land on him. A couple of kicks, maybe a punch at the beginning. But if I recall correctly, he was actually anticipating the takedown so much that Khabib landed a fucking monstrous overhand, kind of rocked him, and then he took that second. round pretty decisively. Now third is where it was the tide started to turn a little bit towards Conor's favor. Khabib came out slow, and Conor looked a little bit more quicker on his feet and rejuvenated. He was able to defend a takedown or two, which was pretty impressive to me. Like, he did not look lost out there. Just say like a Michael Johnson or Edson Barbosa against Khabib. Not to say that Khabib still didn't dominate him, but I expected it to be a little bit more one-sided, I guess, on the ground. But fourth round, man, and it's important to highlight at the very end of the third, he started to complain about Conor a lot. Conor started doing some sneaky shit that started getting under his skin. Like, he started playing a pretty dirty fight. I think he thumbed him in the eye, kneed him in the nuts, held onto the cage. He was holding onto his shorts, his gloves, and he fucking got in Khabib's head and made him mad as fuck. Because he started complaining and mouthing off. He getting heated about it and worked up. Hey, what's happening, Brazil? Yeah, he kneed him on the head. Yeah, and then there was that wild exchange also where they were like doing fucking jumping knees and shit. But yeah, ultimately, Khabib gets that trip, secures the mount, dangada, rear naked choke. He didn't even have it sunk in fully. He just was cranking the neck at that point. And you know, Conor taps out. Match is done. And then, yo, the whole fucking place explodes. Conor just goes out. No, I mean, Khabib goes out. The fucking fight breaks out. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. They zoom in from the cage. It was a big mess. Everybody's teams got involved. A couple of guys jumped in the cage. My voice is starting to go. I was fucking losing it. And then they fucking Conor got smacked around a little bit. That was not a good look. Fucking Brandon Schaub, son of a bitch, he jinxed it. He was talking about, I ain't going out there to Las Vegas. There might be a fight that's gonna break out. I guess he was right. Shit. But that's your main event, folks. Controversy aside, it was a pretty clear-cut win for Khabib. He went out there. He did what he needed to do. He imposed his game plan. He got the finish, submission, fourth round. Lots of shenanigans in the end. Wow. There's going to be a lot to talk about tomorrow as all of this unfolds. But I think main should have been Pettis Ferguson. Well, that was definitely a fight of the night for me, man. It was a very dynamic fight. Holy shit. They were bloody. They fucking put it on the line. Pettis had his moments, but Ferg, for 2 rounds, pretty much was able to walk him down and land strikes, combinations, kicks to the body, you name it. And yeah, he got bloodied up and battered, and then in the beginning of the second round, Pettis catches him with a couple of really clean counters and sends Tony into the fucking netherworld. He's all fucked up and rot. So overall, that was a back and forth fight. I love that shit. We had OSP and God, his name escapes me at the moment, but that undefeated cat who almost finished him at the very end. It was almost a walk-away KO, and then he gets saved by the bell. That wasn't a bad fight either, but I was rolling a blunt, so I didn't pay attention to it that much. I just saw the end. Dominic Hayes. Thank you. Dominic. Dominic did his thing. He looked good out there. Especially in the end, the way he was able to turn around off of the cage and land that straight cross. It landed so clean, and it put OSP on his ass that he thought it was going to be it. And he started walking away from it. So a good showing for him. He's, I believe he stays undefeated. His fight streak continues, and the light heavyweight division has a prospect. Hey, what's going on, little dude? What's happening? Oh, hey, hello, hi. Do you think Khabib was in the right to jump out of the cage and start a fight? I don't think he was in the right to do that, but I can understand it. Cause he ain't from the top. He ain't from the fucking part of the world that's gonna fucking have somebody insult his family, religion, everything under the roof, make this beef so personal, and then act cute after the fight's over. Not that I agree, but like that's the type of mentality that it is over there. Hopefully both guys get 5 bonuses. If it's fight of the night, both of them will get 5 bonuses. Ferg and Pettis, right? Yeah. What a fight. Bring the heavyweight division, Derek Lewis and oh boy, Alexander Volkov. That had me flip out because Volkov was giving Derek Lewis the business, absolute work. And Lewis would just have like flashes, or where he come in and just land a couple of good, well-timed overhands. He still would have that power no matter how tired he got. And then what do you know, man? He still hangs in there. He takes the best that Volkov is able to offer him as far as punches and combinations go. And bro, what do you know? Come third round, the Black Beast, swinging and banging, H-Town. He comes back in the last minute, just bonks him, and turns Alexander Volkov off. I was rooting for Volkov that fight, but I flipped the fuck out. That was a great comeback from behind victory for Derek Lewis. Healthy back Derek Lewis is like on some next level shit. That's like C-level Kane. Don't sleep on healthy back Derek Lewis. Shoutouts to his wife. He might be going deep tonight. Oh, shit. He said, Derek, why you take your shorts off? I wish Derek Lewis would win every fight he fought in UFC, because those post-fight interviews from Derek Lewis are pure gold. I can't take it with this guy. Joe Rogan was like, Derek Lewis, why you taking off your shorts? He said, because my ball's hot. I fucking died. I couldn't handle myself. He's a... What? Oh, you watching some replays there? So answer me this. Since you've seen the replay from maybe a different angle, when Khabib jumps out, does he go directly for Dylan Dennis, like that fool with the bleached hair? What happened there?
You know, I had the part with the guy with the... It was like the guy with the red shirt hops in the cage.
Okay, he only got the part where Khabib's teammate jumped in and went after Conor.
Yeah, but Conor was just like, mind his business. But then he hit somebody, the guy with the black shirt, and then he started going back and forth with the guy that jumped in the cage. And
okay, so he did fight back.
Yeah, but he did something. I can't even know how to tell.
Oh, but this is Dominic. This is Dominic's Instagram footage of the incident.
Oh, he took it down. Okay, I'll keep it up.
He took it down?
It looks like it.
Oh shit! This is Dominic Cruz just took this down. Oh snap!
See, the guy with the red shirt hopped in the cage and like,
Yo, Connor stole
Conor
off on him.
Already hit somebody that was already there or something.
Yeah, it looks like Connor stole off on one of those Dagestanis.
But they were already in the cage.
Let me show this.
Let
me show this real quick. Can you turn down the brightness? Yeah. Alright, can you play this from beginning?
When he says dude, that's the beginning.
Okay. That's it. See that? See that? See Connor steal off? Or what that Dagestani dude with the beard and the black shirt? That was before he got rushed.
But what was going on with him and the guy with the black shirt before?
I think they were just mouthing off to each other. And he saw the dude in the red shirt jump in, so he fucking hit him. So like, this ain't going anywhere good. Preemptive strike, bitch.
Because he was just in the corner talking to his people before. And then he steals off on the guy with the black shirt. Red shirt's already in the cage, and so, like, Connor's fighting both of them at the same time. And then he gets hit by somebody. But it seems like there's something between him and the black shirt guy. Red shirt guy didn't help at all.
Yeah, because he was jumping in, going after him.
He jumped in the thing. Dominic Cruz is like, what the fuck?
It's a good event. Once as far as there was no decisions.
Yeah,
pretty much a lot of them were. He took it down already.
Because it was like this, and then the video.
Yeah. Hey, we got to see something that's no longer available for people to see.
What happens if I bookmark it?
You ain't gonna be able to. There was a decision between Michelle Watterson, Felice Herrig, I believe, or nah.
Yeah, I can't see.
Yeah, that one was a decision, and Michelle Watterson looked good in that fight. I actually had Felice Herrig going in there, but Karate Hottie did a damn thing. We got decision win, Jesse Formiga over Sergio Pettis Jr. Tough night for both Pettis brothers. But Anthony had a hell of a fight. Vicente Luque gets a first round knockout over Jalen Turner. He just turned that dude's lights off. Jalen goes for a spinning back fist and misses it. And Vicente Luque is right there as soon as he spins right back around. Luque just fucking grabs him and just punches the shit out of him. Aspen Ladd over Tanya Evinger. First round KO as well. Some vicious ground and pound with elbows. Scott Haltzman over Ellen Patrick. That was a good fight right there. Early prelims. Nick Lenz had a tremendous fucking knockout over Gray Maynard. If you've seen the setup of that, he kind of let them walk right into his high kick. That was a nice one. It's going to be a gif of that up and available for people to see if it's not already. It was pretty fucking dope. It was pretty dope. Connor should have brought his dolly. That shit wouldn't have helped. Man, how do you go to sleep after this? I don't know. Connor McCloser, king of the tap. Oh shit. Like I said before going off, we're gonna have a lot to talk about after this fight is over. He kept talking to him on the ground. He did. He did.
Look what Chris Pratt posted. Bruce Buffer's inside of his jacket looked like. That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's clean. Bruce Buffer is the cleanest dressed motherfucker in the show business. Look at this. Look at the custom insides with Khabib, with Khabib and Connor. Look at Bruce Buffer like a baller. Look at Chris fucking
Who posted that?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Bruce Buffer's a savage. Hey, tap tap tap. Who's there? Conor McGregor. Hey, to be honest, like the outcome of that, and I was leaning maybe towards a decision. Maybe it was going to be a little bit more smash. But hey, he finished the fight, and he was pretty dominant in the way he did it. You gotta give Khabib all the props in the world, except he could not keep that shit together in the end. He had to jump out. He had to jump out and get involved, man. He had the biggest loudmouth shit talker in all of the fucking... Dylan Dennis is a little fucking instigating shit. It's unfortunate, especially if, you know, this keeps them from fighting, like from a legal standpoint. If they have any kind of suspensions or any of that kind of issues to deal with, I really hope that's not an issue going forward for either of the guys.
It's so crazy because, like, all the other UFC people are on Instagram.
Oh, this is boring.
Posting nice things.
I don't think we watched the same fights, brother. Slot Fever. We was watching UFC. It was... Whew, can't wait for Khabib versus Mayweather. Oh. I think Paulie Muglanagi, or whatever, however the hell you say his name, and Conor might just be the next fight. Y'all gonna see Conor in. Don't get me wrong, I like Conor a lot. Boy, jeez. People who bet on Khabib were sort of lucky to keep their winnings. Not really. As far as the fight itself goes, the fight ended with a submission in the 4th round. I mean, there is no dispute in that. What happens afterwards, whether you strip him or punish or some kind of a suspension, you know, that's a separate issue, so to speak. Khabib was smart. He did it all after the bell so he could get away with it. Yeah, in a way, yes. But who the fuck knows what's gonna happen from here? I really hope. Conor currently in hospital getting whiskey bottle pulled out of his ass. Yes! History of violence has no chill, bro. That's why I love you, you savage. Are you ready to do a bong rip? He said, who won? Khabib. Khabib smashed. Khabib smashed. Conor and Nate 3 next? Very possibly. Very possibly. You know, that rematch is lined up and going to be ready to go whenever they decide.
Well, that's what I posted on Instagram, and I tagged them in it. I said, I agree. At Luke Thomas.
Oy.
I agree.
Yo, for real.
Hashtag UFC.
That was me since the end of the...
And all that.
Yo. Other than that, it was a great fucking card. I mean, from top to bottom, the fights, the finishes, tip-top Magoo. And we're going to have a lot of things to talk about even after this card is over. I mean, shit. It was... In a way, like, this did a lot for them. Oh yeah, this is fucking late. I can't even fucking talk. Not from like a public relations standpoint, but they're gonna get so much attention. They already got so much attention from Conor fucking throwing that bullshit at the bus and getting charged for it. And they milked it to death, but when they came to promoting this fight.
But now it's gonna be like, it's not even gonna be about Conor anymore. It's gonna be about Khabib and like all his people.
It's his turn.
And it's gonna turn Conor into like a victim of sorts because he's just reacting to everything that Khabib said. Because wasn't there a thing?
I'm sure.
Wasn't there a thing leading up to the bus where like they had met somewhere and Khabib slapped somebody? Or
Yeah, he slapped his friend, Artem.
And that's why
Just
they
like a
brought
little
up,
gentle back of the neck kind of a slap. Like, why you talk shit about me?
And that's what. I mean, that's not a gentle back of the neck thing, anyways. If you grab somebody by the back of the neck, whether it's friendly or
It's
not.
like what you do to a kid.
It depends on. Yeah, but with a human. American
Yeah, I know.
or
I know.
whatever,
He
that
sunned
means-
him.
Yeah.
He pulled. Yeah, he
And so
put
that's
some
why-
power shit on him in the lobby.
That's why Conor brought all of his people over in the first place. So
I know, you don't gotta remind me.
It's gonna reverse all the narratives, and it's gonna turn Conor into like the ultimate victim, and he's gonna come out even better, making even more money.
And that's why I say, in a way, they're gonna benefit from this.
Well, that's
the company.
That is why.
In a way, the attention that all of this nonsense is gonna bring. I almost thought he was gonna when Khabib was walking around talking about where's my belt, they was about to reveal that Conor stole the belt and they were gonna have a rematch at WrestleMania, whoever knows what the fuck, Khabib and Conor next year. Because we're getting there, we're getting close. Tap, tap, tap. Who's there? Drake. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, where was Drake and all
Yeah,
this
where was
nonsense?
Drake and all of this?
Exactly.
Drake
Where
didn't help.
was he? All those pictures with Drake with the Irish flag and everything around. And then when all the shit goes down, where is Drake? Nowhere.
She got her worked up. She's got her worked up.
Shit. Drake.
This shit's got her worked up. That would be a good fight.
Because if he
Nate
was all up
Khabib.
on some Irish flag, he would have been like all up in there.
That would be a solid fight. It would be. They say you got no interest in it.
Anyways.
Well, Ferguson McGregor now.
I know.
Both strikers would be great. Hey. Dana White laughing all the way to the bank. Hey, he sure looked fucking frazzled, I'll tell you that. That would be a good matchup. That would be a good matchup, especially if Khabib has some kind of a fucking suspension or an issue, and they have to do fight for like an interim or some shit like that. But I don't know. I'm saying it right here, right now. Conor's probably gonna go and do maybe a fucking Paulie Malignaggi match in boxing. Who knows? Hey Drake, suck my dick. History of violence. Not a fan of Drake, clearly. Guys, should we do a bong rip to end things out? Finish things out? I can't even fucking talk. I'm losing my ability to speak.
I have many things to say about Drake, but I'm just gonna give my
I
boyfriend
thought you liked
his
Drake.
Well, until this shenaniganry where he was nowhere to be found.
He's taking sides. What is it? Oh, what is he gonna run in and like
Well, he was
take
like,
part?
He just like showed up all of a sudden with the Irish flag around him, like he was doing something. And then, if you're gonna be a part of the weigh-ins and all that, you need to be a part of the.
Who won? I was asleep. Oh, yo, Khabib won. He smashed McGregor. 4 rounds. Bam, 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 bam. Ground and pound. McGregor
Exactly. Apocalypse.
McGregor had a couple of, moments in there. But ultimately, Khabib even, did some striking shit on his feet. That knocked him on his ass. And Khabib looked good tonight. Khabib looked good up to a point where he jumped over the fucking cage and went after that bleach hair little fucking blonde fucko. My friend really doesn't like Dylan Dennis. And it's starting to rub off on me. So he was a douchebag in the jiu-jitsu circuit. Dylan Dennis. I don't know what he said to Khabib, but Khabib went right after him. And, fucking repeat of, damn Nick Nate brawl from Strikeforce. That's what we got. Khabib. Khabib. McGregor sucks. McGregor did, bias aside, objectively speaking, McGregor actually did better than I anticipated. Like, just the way he handled himself on the ground, he didn't freak out, tire himself out. He was very patient in throughout a lot of it. And then come third round, he was able to defend 2 takedowns, which to me says a lot. It was almost like a turning point in that fight, because I was like, oh shit. Because now Khabib can't take him down, and he's forced to strike with him. And I thought he was going to have more shots landed on Khabib in the third round, just because it was pretty much all standing. I was worried there. I was tense. I was tense, history. I was tense, like cops riding my ass. I got a bag of weed in my sock. It was a tense moment. She was clenching on my knee. Like, ah. I still got her fingerprints on that shit. What you got there, a cookie?
I don't know what kind. I thought it was ginger, but maybe peanut butter, but maybe ginger. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was ginger. Jokes aside, goddamn, it was a tremendous fucking fight card. Shall we do a bong rip? God damn it, yes we shall. Shout outs to my boy CJ, he gave me a bud. Cause my plug was slacking tonight.
Oh no.
What?
Last comment.
What that? Tense like a puppy in a Chinese restaurant. Oh shit! You look like Pistons versus Pacers tonight.
Oh no.
Or a kitten.
Oh.
Oh no, not a cat! Why you gotta bring cats into this? We have 2.
3.
3. It's getting late.
You forgot about that.
What if I forgot about your cat? I didn't forget about my cats. She's giving me the finger right now. Sometimes you gotta troll your girlfriend for your own personal amusement. Just sometimes. It's out of love. It's because you love her. You do this. Otherwise, you get bored and, things happen. You keep it fun. You keep it entertaining. You keep her guessing. She's giving me the squinty eye right now. She's looking like...
My cat is the oldest one. How can you forget about my cat?
Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say. Motherfuckers say, forget about sass. Hey, bust out the Eminem verse for me. You want me to hit the fucking beat?
No, because I don't get fat. Hold on. Yeah, cookie. So you have to do it for a couple seconds. Nowadays, everybody wants to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just push the bridge. What the fuck was that? And they forgot
I
about
fucked up. Sorry, my bad. It's late. It's late. Maybe tomorrow. My bad. Tense, yes, could you beat average Joe down in the octagon? I'm an average damn Joe myself, so give it a 50-50 chance. No, actually, if...
He's not an average Joe, he's above an average Joe.
Thank you. This is coming from a biased source, of course.
Well, yeah.
But let's put it this way, if I had to throw hands against somebody that didn't have any, formal or informal training, I would probably have my way with them. But I'm going to be really fucking modest and say my cardio is shit. I'll probably only last a round and a half if I was lucky. If I was lucky. I have to get really lucky. Hey! I got a good straight, though. I landed that shit. in practice and real life situations. Boss Dem versus Drake. For who's more Jewish? I'm breaking out some reefer, guys. Oh shit, it's getting late. It's getting late. I gave up watching a beautiful Latin woman to come here. Well, I feel privileged. One-eyed cat. What it do? Did you catch the fight, bro? There you go. You get a bud. Bloop. Break that up. What is that, Dim? It's some human catnip. Ha 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 ha. That's right. I think you take him. I don't know, bro. Drake can hire, like, Duke Rufus or something. It would be a bad night for me. Ha 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 ha. One thing is, I don't drink much. I bet he does. I just smoke. So once I just bring my cardio up a little bit, we'll be good. And drinking, on the other hand, I speak from experience, takes a little bit of a longer lasting effect, so to speak. You can't really work that out of your system as quick. Oh well. Then what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, smoke. Shut the fuck up and smoke. Yes, sir, yes. Sir, yes, sir. What you think about Pac being live in Malaysia? What? Pac being alive in Malaysia? It's too late. It's too late for this. It's too late for this. But yeah. Tell me, what is it with the conspiracy theories of people faking their deaths? Like Tupac is a big one. I said a lot of people say Pac faked his death. He's still alive in Jamaica, or he's still alive in Malaysia, or he's still fucking chilling in LA. I don't know. There was that one video back in the day. There was just this bald dude, barely looks anything like Tupac, and they shot him like, "Yo, it's Tupac. He's back in the hood." I don't know if y'all seen that or not. That was a funny E-Bombs World joint. Shoutouts to them. It's fucking old school internet, back in the day shit, right there. Pac is Malaysian now. Shit. It'd be a pretty dope spot to hide out. Don't nobody know you. It could be possible. I've seen so many ludicrous things happen in my short 29 years of life that Pac being alive in Malaysia wouldn't surprise me that much. I mean, he got money to be able to pull off something like that. Definitely had a reason. But one of my favorite ones was about Paul McCartney from Beatles. I don't know if y'all ever heard this one. This has nothing to do with UFC 229, Khabib, McGregor, or any of the fights for that matter. But we're just going off on a tangent, I suppose. But yeah, the fucking Paul McCartney from Beatles. You've heard about this? The conspiracy theory that he used to be a left-handed player and all of a sudden he switched and became right-handed. And supposedly because they switched McCartneys because the real Paul McCartney died in a car crash or something. You've never heard this theory before?
What? No, I haven't.
Like in the middle of like the height for Beatles, apparently McCartney, according to this ridiculous conspiracy theory, the real Paul McCartney died, and they switched they switched him out with another guy and made him look like Paul McCartney.
So that we only would recognize the more famous one that was on the come up with the Beatles.
Yeah. That's too much for you this late. But here's the thing.
No.
I think I think in part Beatles was behind this conspiracy theory because
they're about to get famous.
Not only that, but they put a lot of subliminal shit in all their records, like backward spinning and like in between, like transitions between songs. And then there's like one of the most like weirdest examples being in Strawberry Fields. There's like this marble jarbled up like voice that's like fucked up, and it's just like it says Paul is dead, like slowly. Yeah, and they put this shit in their records. And then not only that, this actually seen with my own eyes. If you look at the album cover for where they're crossing the road, what is it called? Lonely Hearts?
The album cover?
Yeah.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band?
Yeah, if you put a mirror to a certain part of that album, it on the words it says he's dead, and it's got a star arrow pointing to Paul.
Damn it, that's in storage. The album.
That album's in storage. Go get it and bring like a little mirror to it.
Wait, where do you put the mirror to?
To Hearts.
Oh, the title, like on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And it says he's dead, and it's got an arrow pointing to him.
Yeah, that's in storage.
Yeah.
Darn it.
So this fucked with me when I was a teenager, cause
it's messing with that part of the development brain.
This is true shit. I think Beatles just did it to fuck with us. That's just my personal opinion and theory. They did that to have mystique. And here is where the fucking viewership is dropping. People don't really care about my fucking Beatles theories. Or the conspiracies. Dim. What you need to do is you need to shut the fuck up and you need to take this bong. So who's with me? Who's coming with me? We gotta do one for the road. I can't leave you guys hanging. Especially with a car like that we just witnessed. Oh man. I can pull it up and show you that cover. You don't have to go to the storage to get it.
No,
You've never heard this?
No, I haven't.
You never? I'm pretty sure we talked about this like 3 years ago,
no,
and you might have just forgotten.
Because I would have remembered.
You would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Well, Strawberry Fields.
Because if you had told me 3 years ago,
there's definitely a fucked up voice in Strawberry Fields going, Paul is dead, and it's weird.
If you had told me about it, then like I would have been able to pull the record off the wall because it was on the wall in the freaking apartment. I showed you Across the Universe, and I probably would have wanted to listen to it then if you had told me.
I can show you all of this stuff as soon as I end the stream, and then you're just not gonna be able to sleep at all tonight.
There's a part in the brain that like burns and itches in my brain, and I can't scratch it, and it's what I feel at work sometimes.
Oh damn! All right.
It's like right in between my two fingers.
Guys, this isn't a musical show. I understand you're probably annoyed with me by now. So, UFC and bong rips. Let's stay on topic. It was a hell of a card.
Yes.
We saw some shit. We're going to be unable to sleep at least for another hour and a half. And I'm going to do a bong rip.
Until
Yo, but when things are so exciting, you some of these cards, they put you to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. It's too much time between fights. You know, they're not of, you know, that big of significance as this pay-per-view was. You had ranked fighters just up and down that card. But damn, again, you doing chitter chatter. It's time to do a bong rip and get the fuck out of here. So if y'all ready, let's get right to it, because there's nothing else to do it. It did not make any sense. It's late. Give me a break. 3 a.m. Oh, that was a good one. I drooled. And on that fine note, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Peace and one love, guys. Thank you for showing up. I'm looking forward to catching y'all shortly to talk about things that transpired tonight. Yours truly, Dim, out. Peace.
But see, now the post conference is supposed to start at 3. From what I remember.
It already is happening.
Oh. I mean, we didn't even watch it, but. Good gracious. Even my mom is probably going to text me, like, did you see?
Yes, if they are guys who are under contract with the UFC,
Dana.
Or hinder the hatred. You know, the police did what they could do and the security. But they did a great job of containing it. Because I know, listen, I was at the Tyson Holyfield fight, and that thing was crazy. It just spilled out into the crowd, then it spilled out into the casino, and it just seemed like it would.
Would you?
Yeah, I saw OSP fall. That was interesting.
Let's talk about your performance. I mean, obviously it ended up being a very impressive.
Here's Ferg. Dressed like $1 million.
Tony, congratulations on your victory this evening. We saw the emotion that you had after the fight. Can you just talk about what this victory, what this moment means to you after all that you went through?
was such a crazy mixed emotion, I couldn't even tell. It wasn't even crying, it wasn't even laughing, it was like all of the above. I don't want to bore you guys with my speeches or anything today. I left it all in the cage. I really did. It's been a long, long year for me. You guys have no idea the stuff that I went through. I think you guys have seen a little bit, but tonight I went in there and I did it lyrically. So you guys saw me in there fighting my heart out.
I know you were confident in your healing and the surgery.